Hello.
I guess, sir.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome.
Very good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Let me see who else joined. Sorry, today we joined late. Maybe I am late for a few minutes. Dinesh, Deepika, Mariam, Deepika, Silly, Deepak. Mostly same set of people. Okay. So this class is your industrial relationship. You had one basic paper on semester 1, right? Semester 1 at the industrial lessons 1. This is 2. The second level, maybe some advanced concept we'll read in this.
Yes, sir.
Today, being the first class, we'll go through the syllabus. What are the topics we are going to cover? Then we'll start from tomorrow the actual reading. But today we'll have understanding on the whole paper. What is there? In the first paper, first semester, we studied about what is IR, what is industrial relations, and what are the different trade unions, international labor laws. It's all coming under labor laws. We studied all this concept. And different trade unions specific to different industry, banking industry, railway industry, postal industry, we studied in the semester 1. In semester 2, in this paper, we'll study about, let me share the screen. You are able to see a screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are topics you have in this paper. You'll understand the meaning. What is industrial relations? That we discussed in the semester 1. So now also we'll discuss. The second thing, we'll understand the peace and harmony, industrial peace and harmony. What does it mean? What is code of discipline? What is code of conduct? What is code of ethics? All these things are there in the syllabus. What is domestic inquiry? What is charge sheet? We'll understand this. Collective bargaining, we understood little bit in the first semester. What is collective bargaining? Now we'll go through it little deeply. How it happens, what are the process behind collective bargaining, what are the principles, what are the steps involved in it. You'll understand that. Workers' participation in management, how workforce is participating in different decision making in management, in organization. That we'll understand. That is one chapter. Grievance management, how different charges grievance managed in the organization. Hot stove rules, It is a different concept, different rules, different theory. You will understand. Relate that. This is very important. Hot stop rules. Conflict management. If there is a conflict between workers, between employees, then how you'll manage? It's similar to any conflict in your society, in your friend circle, in your family. If you are quarreling with your brother, how your mother is solving the problem, that is conflict management. So you should have a different skill for that. Government intervention, how the government is intervening in different aspect of industry. What are the areas where government is interfering? Government intervention will understand this. Contemporary trend of industry is that this is something we studied little bit. The trend in industry in India, the higher trend, industrialization trend, different trade union, and this will again will understand in this paper what is the trend in India of different unions, different relations. And when we say industrial relations, it doesn't mean that only relations between the employee and employer. So there are many parties involved in it. Many parties in the sense sometimes government involved, sometimes court involved, judicial organization involved. So any kind of relations, any kind of connectivity happening between employers and employee, it may be related to their wages, related to their work environment, related to their work timing. It could be anything related to their job, their work. So that is industrial relations. So the concept, the topic says how this relation is maintained, what are the different problem can come in these relations, how it resolved, and who is going to resolve, how it is going to address, what are the different aspect of it, what are the different impact of it, and we'll understand the code of discipline, code of conduct. In the first section, maybe tomorrow, we'll detail go through it, code of discipline and code of conduct. So then you will understand how this relationship is going to impact on employees and employers from both sides. And most of the time, government is also involved, and different court is also involved, different judicial institution also involved in this relationship. This is the overall course you have in this paper, oral structure you have in the syllabus of this paper. This is the second semester, and you studied about a lot of things in the first semester. You got some idea about industrial relations and different trade unions. So how you studied and wrote exam and you got some idea on this. You spent some time on this paper first semester. Did you spend?
Okay, sir.
ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେମିଷ୍ଟାରରେ ତମର ଯୋଉ ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆଲ ରିଲେସନସିପ ଯୋଉ ପେପର ଥିଲା ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆଲ ରିଲେସନ୍ସ 1 ତମେ କିଛି କିଛି ପଢିଛ କି ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେମିଷ୍ଟାରରେ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍।
ତମେ ଯଦି କିଛି ଆଇଡିଆ ଥିବ then it will be very easy to understand the paper we have in this second semester. କାରଣ
Yes, sir.
ବେସିକ ତମେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିଛ, what is industrial relations and what are the problems. Today we'll only understand the meaning. I have one definition. Industrial relations meaning. Industrial relations refer to all types of relations between employers and workers. Employers means who is the owner of the organization, who is giving the job, who is the boss. Workers mean who are working, who are employees and workers, be they at national, regional, company level. It could be anywhere in the organization. It could be a government organization. It could be a big organization in national level. It could be a local organization in regional level, company level, and to all dealings with social and economic issues such as wages, working time, and working condition. This is what I was telling sometimes before. The issue may come related to the wages. Wages means any monetary things, salary, bonus. Then the working time. Working time means whenever the work is going to start, when the employee is coming to the organization, when the employee is leaving from the organization, and what is the duration the person is spending in the organization, and what is the lunch time, how many breaks allowed. Everything is, and this problem may comes around this. If a person is coming late, or if a person is not working, if you are supposed to work 40 hours or 45 hours in a week, but you are not spending that much, your attendance says you are spending only 30 hours in a week, that is a problem. So that is where the relationship spoils. So the definition says wages, working time, and working condition. Working wages is you understood anything related to the salary. Working time is working hours in the organization, and working condition. Working condition is environment, the workplace, the office, and the canteen, wherever you are working. So that is something people may complain, or the issue may come in this area. So the definition says in these three things: wages, working time, and working condition. The issue may come around any of these. So industrial relations refer to all type of relations between employers and workers, be they national, regional, or company level, and to all dealing with social economic issues such as wages, working time, and working conditions. So more or less, this is the meaning of industrial relations. This exactly this thing we studied in we had the presentation in first semester, and we shared this the meaning. This is not in your syllabus, but I want to recap or giving you some idea what is relations. Then all this topic will base on this. So going forward, we'll understand ethics, what is the discipline, what is the conduct, rule of discipline, rule of ethics, code of conduct, what does it mean, and how a person is doing mistakes. Suppose how you'll communicate to the person, and what are the steps, what are the punishment will give to the person, what are the inquiry will conduct to understand the genuineness of the problem, what is the person committed. So you'll understand all these things in next 2 3 days. So that is called domestic inquiry. And different case studies. Case study means actual problem. This you can mention, you can study it from internet, but I'll give you some example, some actual case which was on Supreme Court or High Court. Where I'll give you some actual case on each of these things, and you can make a note of all these things. Then you can search more case from internet to understand different case studies. That is what university allows. Next 2 3 days in this week we'll cover this first point. Then we'll go to collective bargaining. Collective bargaining is an interesting topic. You understood very little in the first semester. Now you'll understand the detail. So तमार जो experience अच्छी first semester रा जो topic पढ़िया पर है, then you have any question, anything to discuss, anything to advise, or what you want?
No, sir.
Okay, so you know the basic rule, attendance, all these things. Uh, how you do the attendance, how you provide the attendance like last time. So giving your roll number in the chart box, that is one good way. You can do the same thing, giving your roll number in the chart box.
Yes, sir.
And then while I was discussing, I will share, I will give the class note, and you can ask more questions. Suppose one particular topic you are not understanding properly, you can pose your question, you can let me know, so that we can spend one more day or some extra time on that topic, whatever you don't understand. Suppose there is a different. Tomorrow we'll meet in the same time, 11 o'clock. We'll continue the class. Saturday, Sunday, maybe we'll not have the class, but we'll continue for next 4 days or 5 days to complete the first one or two bullet what you are seeing in the presentation. And I'll from tomorrow onwards I'll share the PDF, the points we are discussing, and you can elaborate and write more descriptive manner in the papers. Anything else now?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. We'll meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.